Welcome back. I hope you are having an amazing day. Today we are going to be focusing on cleaning the kids' spaces in my home. So basically their playroom and our homeschool room. As you can see, these two rooms desperately need some attention. So first we are starting in the playroom, just picking everything up and putting it where it goes. Not too long ago, I decluttered a ton of my kids' toys, and it's made picking up their toys and putting them where they belong so much easier. A lot of times they will do this on their own or at least help, but for now this is my channel and I wasn't going to force them to be on camera. I really wanted this room to be clean, so I just went ahead and did it myself. No big deal. I would love to eventually make over this room and make it a lot more cute and functional, but I do think the next project I want to focus on is my office. Every time I'm in that space, I just can't wait for it to be somewhere I really enjoy being in, because I do spend a lot of time in there working, and I feel like it's important for me to enjoy the space that I work in, that I spend a lot of time in. For that space, I have already gotten a new desk that I love. I've been looking at it for months and I'm so excited about it. The desk that I was using, I specifically got it years ago so that it would fit in my master bedroom at my old house, because I did not have an office space. We just had to work with the small space that we had in our master bedroom. I put a desk next to our bed and made it work, but now I do have an office, which I'm so thankful for, and it's time to make it my own. I'm just continuing to pick up the toys in the kids' playroom. Before I came in here and started cleaning, they did start on this, and you will see there are some toys right outside of the playroom. They had swept up the toys that were out in the living room, in the schoolroom, just kind of all over the house. They had swept those into a pile right outside of the playroom to be put away. There is a toothbrush on the ground here, and I just wanted to point out that the kids do not use this toothbrush currently in their mouth. They use it for play. As I finish up vacuuming in the playroom, one thing I've been thinking a lot about is what you would like to see here on my channel. What types of cleaning videos do you like to see, whether it be deep cleaning, decluttering, restocks, organizing? Do you like longer videos or shorter videos? Do you like short videos multiple times a week or one long video once a week? Do you like long form content over short form content or the other way around? I would just just love to know what you would like to see here on my channel. I know today's video is a little bit on the shorter side. As you know, my kids will always be priority, and I am a homeschooling mom of 4 little ones, 7 and under, so I definitely do what I can when I can, but I just want this year to be a little bit more. I feel like I have so many ideas in mind, but I also want to take into consideration what you would like to see as well. One thing I know, and I feel like you will totally understand this if you've been here from the very beginning as well, videos on my channel have just changed as people change. Thankfully, I feel like my habits have consistently changed for the better. If you go back a few years, the state of my house was just pure chaos. It doesn't take away from the chaos, disaster, and mess here at this house, but it has gotten a whole lot better. Moving into the homeschool room, this room really just needed to be cleaned and organized. It's really hard to stay on track and keep all of the paperwork organized, not to mention keep the kids focused on their homeschool work when this room is so messy and in such a state as it was in. So it's time to reel it back in and get this room cleaned and organized. After clearing all of the surfaces in this room and getting everything put back to where it's supposed to be, it's time to wipe everything down. I'm giving this craft table a quick wipe down with some DIY cleaner, just some vinegar, water, and a little bit of dish soap. It hardly got any of the marks off, and you can also see some stickers on there. I actually decided to film cleaning this table for an ASMR short form video. So if you like ASMR cleaning, you will love that video. It did take a little bit of scrubbing, but it looks good as new. Speaking of ASMR, tell me your thoughts on a long form ASMR cleaning video. I feel like that would be super fun to do. I, for one, love cleaning ASMRs. I don't know why. I just feel so intrigued and I just want to keep watching. I know it works really well with short form content, but I'm wondering if you would like a long form ASMR cleaning video. Let me know in the comments. The homeschool room is clean. This is the little foyer area by my front door. My kids love playing in this area for some reason. I'm just picking up these shapes that they were playing with, and then I'm going to take the Christmas rug off. It is a washable rug, so I'm just going to rip it off of the bottom part, throw it in the washer, and roll the black part up so I can put out our regular rug. The last thing I'm doing in today's video is sharing a super easy, super delicious crockpot recipe. If you are vegan or vegetarian, this recipe is not for you. I'm sorry. This is a Mississippi pot roast recipe. This is my second time making it, and I'm actually doubling the recipe with 2 roasts because the first time I made it, we ate it all and wished we had more. So basically the only thing in this recipe is a roast. I'm using 2 3 to 4 pound roasts. I think one was 3.4 pounds and the other was maybe a little bit more than that. Like I said, the recipe calls for 1, but I am using 2. And another reason I decided to use 2 instead of 1 is because the last time I made it, I feel like it had a ton of flavor, which is a good thing, but I felt like it was slightly overwhelming and just needed more meat to spread out on. Also in this recipe is 1 ranch packet, 1 au jus gravy packet, and some pepperoncinis. You'll see in just a minute here, I also add a little pepperoncini juice because I just love that flavor. Some recipes called for 3 pepperoncinis, some called for 12 to 15. It really just depends on your personal preference. I also noticed that some recipes called for a 4th stick of butter. I chose not to do that because I think the meat is fatty enough and the butter is unnecessary. You can kind of see in the background that I did get the stick of butter out, but I decided last minute not to use it. Once all the ingredients are added to the crock pot, if I started it in the morning, I would turn it on low for 8 hours, but I started it in the afternoon, so I turned it on high for 4 hours. If you try this recipe, let me know. I would love to know your thoughts about it. Thank you so much for being here and watching today's video. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it and it gave you a positive start to your day. Again, thanks for being here. I will see you in the next one.